Today we're going after the people who run the world, the people with the money, the banks. All right, we're going to do a marketing teardown of the banking system. We're going to randomly select a bank somewhere in the, what'd you call
it? The Mountain West.
Mountain West. That was a new term for me. I know mountains, but Mountain West. Got it. So I picked the institution or the industry, and Madison picked the location. So let's do our thing, Madison, shall we?
Sounds great.
All right, so let me bring up the screen here. And no, I need to, no, hold on. But wait, there's more. All right, what do I want here? That's what I want, the whole window. Okay, now we're talking. All right, so the people with the money are the banks. So we're going to do this marketing teardown, figure out what's good, what's bad, what's ugly with a bank website, not the mega banks. All right, we're going to go with maybe like a regional community bank. So bank in what state?
Wyoming.
Wyoming. That's okay. Thank you, Google, for helping me spell that correctly.
You don't know how to spell Wyoming?
I mean, maybe. All right, and what part of Wyoming?
We're going to do Cheyenne.
Oh, God. Give me the first one.
CH.
CH, thank you.
EY.
Oh, there we go. Whew.
I'm sorry, I'm giving you all the hard.
Yeah, you sure are.
Right now.
All right. Anything else that we want to put in here? Bank, maybe regional bank. I don't know. Yeah. Regional bank, Cheyenne, Wyoming. This is how someone would actually like search for it. So, all right. Well, what do we got here? Oh, Washington's birthday might affect these hours. Okay, that's cool. Right on. Thank you, Google. I appreciate that.
That's nice.
All right. We have the yellow pages. So the first one is the first organic listing is the yellow pages. That is nasty. That means that there's this huge opportunity for a bank to actually fill this first position. Here's another one, Regions Bank. Now, okay, this looks like an actual bank. Great. I thought maybe it was like an aggregator of bank sites, but it looks like it's a real bank. You wanna pick this one?
It seems more like a locator, but
let's check it out. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Regions, personal, small business. I don't know. Let's see.
ENNE.
ENNE.
Yep.
All right, I should like really copy that. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. We're looking for ATMs. Okay, so you know what? I don't know. We could tear this apart because I'm already confused. Yeah. But I think you're right. I don't know if this is a bank. Okay. Or this is an aggregator.
Yeah.
So
confusing.
let's go look at the homepage. Log into online banking. This looks like a bank. Yeah. Okay, based on this. So at a bank, you can do these things: checking accounts, savings accounts, credit cards. Yeah, this looks like a bank. I could log in. There's a login here. Let's just go make sure. Okay, so this does not appear to be an aggregator. This appears to be a legit bank. Great. Yeah. I would say this is our target audience. This is the kind of thing that we're looking for in a business here to do a marketing teardown. So let's start tearing it down, shall we?
Sounds good.
All right. First of all, it was helpful for me, as you all probably watched in real time, that I saw log into online banks. I could really tell that it was a bank, but we were clearly confused in the very beginning. Very confused. Is this a bank, like a real bank, or is this something else? Because let me go back a couple screens. Is this where I started?
Yes.
Yeah, I went from here to, I clicked on this and I went to here. And I wasn't sure you could, if you rewind this video, you will see that we were unclear as to whether this was a bank or this was some sort of a scam site or something. So I think up here, it would have been very helpful to know that this is where's this? This is a bank.
Yeah.
And
but
where the
Regions Bank.
Regions Bank could be helpful. That would help. Right?
Yeah. Rather than just regions, because it seems more like this is all it is. It's just a locator for different things. That's originally what I thought.
Exactly.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and now I'm just kind of curious, so does it tell us where the branches are? Okay, here we go. They're all over the place. So
Except for none in Wyoming.
That's interesting because we ended up, let's go back to the search results. Why is it that find the nearest branch or ATM for hours and direction. Yeah, I don't see anything about Wyoming or Cheyenne.
Yeah.
All right. So why did they come up? Who knows? But they did some. I mean, I don't know. Why did that come up? Because this is the locator page. That's going to have probably very low SEO value. There's really nothing on that page besides a text box. So I'm guessing that means that there's really like very little competition, if any at all, for this phrase, regional bank, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Now, maybe there's no search volume. Right?
Which could be the case, except for when you scroll down, there is one below it that actually shows that it's a First Interstate Bank. That's specifically a Cheyenne location.
Yeah.
That is ranking for Cheyenne State Bank. Like those ones pop up underneath it, which I think is very interesting.
Here's one right here, right?
Exactly.
So I didn't even realize that they were in Wyoming. I thought they were just local here to the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area, but well, I mean, it is what it is. They got our attention, right? So like this bank is about to steal our business, right? Even though we're in Cheyenne supposedly, and they are supposedly. So A and B is not going to get it, and First Interstate is not going to get it because I went here instead. So, all right, well, they're going to get the attention today from us and from the audience. So, all right. So, observation number one, I definitely needed the word bank under regions. So I don't know why they wouldn't have that on there. Like, you need to be real clear. Maybe because they do a whole bunch of other stuff and they can't technically, legally, with regulations, say that they're a bank. I mean, they do mortgages. So maybe they're like, who knows, like with financial folks, like there's a lot of regulations. Maybe they can't say they're a bank. But then again, look at this right here. Yeah. Bank. Looking for a way to bank. So why not put it right there?
Yeah. Except for, I'm pretty sure if you rewind this, that had a different phrase when it loaded before.
Is that right? Well,
yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Oh, ooh,
yeah.
Oh,
it
nice. All right, smooth. I like that. That's a nice, fresh look every single time someone comes here.
This is the first one, though.
So, no, there it is again. Let's refresh again. Oh, that's a new one. Different. All right, yeah, that's good. I think that's smart. I like that.
That is nice. I do think that it is good. I do think though that it's interesting that each version it is going after a different thing, because it's more just like opening account versus overall banking and savings and all of that. That it's different phrases instead of more of an overall consistent theme.
Yeah, 100%. So. Cool. Just looking up here, I can see they do personal banking. They do business banking, commercial, which I guess is bigger than small business is what that's supposed to mean. But basically, business banking, wealth management, got it. Okay, so they work with like high net worth individuals, and then everything else. This is like a little, I don't know, kind of unnecessary. Probably this could I usually don't like seeing the double menu. Yeah. It's just it's confusing, like, because our eye goes here, right? But then like up here, you have other like important stuff, apparently. Like, why not just put it all in here somewhere?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, look at this. They refer to themselves right here as Regions Bank. We were just saying, like, why doesn't it say bank right there?
It is interesting.
Yeah. And they have the word bank all over the place. So clearly regulations allow them to say it. They're saying it up top. They're saying it here. All right. So I think this is good. I mean, I like that this changes. I like that the login is right here because most people, their customers in particular, are going to go here. Great.
Yeah. I do like that they also have where it's consistent with the blue of being able to like click on a link. You can tell it's a link, because other times, sometimes it's very sporadic where then it's like, we use this color just everywhere. But this one, it seems like only those things in blue. It's specifically, you can click on these. It's going to take you to another thing.
Yeah. I also like the consistency of the green. I think that's nice. When you hover over it, it's just a slightly different green. Hopefully it does it for the learn. Yeah, so that's super nice. Easy to read. I love it. I like these icons. I think they're nice. I think they make a lot of sense. Home equity, there's a home. Mortgage, there's a home. I mean, but it's fun.
Yeah, I would maybe not put those like right next to each other because it does look a little interesting with the home and home.
Yeah. Savings account, piggy bank. That's cool.
Yeah.
This caught my eye. I love it.
Hmm.
So I assume, without reading the story, these are their employees, and the bikes are branded, the shirts are branded. I
Hmm.
dig it.
Yeah, or even like they worked with a small business or something like that.
Mm,
That could also be the case, but still within their own people.
yep.
Yeah.
No, this is good. Make an appointment. That's interesting. Schedule an appointment. Oh, it's provided by Engage Wear Modal. Congratulations, Engage Wear Modal. Like, you just got free advertising, not only from us, but from every person that clicks on that button on this bank website. So I'm surprised that that's still in there. Like, you would think that that would be like stripped out if they're
Yeah.
clearly paying for a service, but all right, that's
Yeah,
cool.
or at least maybe listed more at the bottom as like a thing for it, but yeah, more
Yeah.
like a powered by Engage model type of thing.
Oh no. I was taken to a different page.
Ooh, it's a time trade.
So we have timetrade.com, and yeah, wow. Okay.
Why is it still called small business and then small business? Or when you have two different, I get it that it's different money amounts, but it's weird.
Yeah. Well, I think it's odd. And how do I get out of this? Like, so I can't click on this logo here, which is kind of it looks like a bad version of
Yeah, it's
the previous logo. So by the way, it overtook that tab. So at this point, I have no way of getting out of this except to close the browser tab, or to go backwards, which is totally legit. I can go backwards in the browser, but I don't know. A lot of people, like, surprisingly, it may surprise you, it surprises me that that's just not a thing for them. Like, they want a button that takes them somewhere else. So since it launches from the regions.com site and overtakes the window, like, people are kind of stuck. They either have to proceed or they may just bounce.
hmm
And even so, like, there's a back here, but there's no back here on the first. So when I go to the second step, I can go back to the first step, but there should at least be a back button here to take you back to the regions.com website,
hmm
or something. Like,
Yeah.
this should be embedded, really.
I agree. I also think it's interesting with even the logo at the top, how it's like, I get it, it's kind of supposed to be above the form, but
Yeah.
it looks really interesting. And it's like it doesn't go across the two different sites essentially. Where
Yeah.
it's like it's not consistent, and even the green looks a little bit off to me, but I don't know about you.
Well, let's check it out in a second. But what really looks off is this orange. This is a new color that's been introduced, so it just, like, blurs the brand. This has to be configurable.
Yeah, I would even do it that blue color or that dark green, because it's more true to the site and the brand.
Yeah.
Because the orange, it is very, very different, and it's just not cohesive.
Yeah. So, like, is this critical to get this right? Maybe, maybe not. Like, it's one of those things where you may not lose any business, but brand is important. That's why banks and all other companies really tend to their brand quite a bit. So it's kind of easy to brush these things off. But then again, we put a lot of emphasis and money behind our brand, and we want to consistently convey our brand. So are you going to lose someone because it's orange? No, probably not. But that's different. This is different. I think the navigation is a big problem. So there's a couple issues here that I think that should be looked at. And this whole thing, I don't understand why it's not in the regions.com page. See, I got to back up a bunch now.
Yeah, because you went forward and back.
Yeah. So I may have just given up and not gone back. If this wasn't what I really wanted, I wanted to do something else over here. So when you click make an appointment, like, I would keep them on the regions.com page and have a form there. Like, this does not need to be complicated. So I don't need make an appointment. I think is actually pretty freaking weird. I would say, like, I don't know. I don't make appointments with my bank. I mean, maybe.
I don't either. Maybe if it's more of the I've made appointments for like looking into more like mortgages and things like that, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do a decent amount of banking, personal and business, and I the only time that I've made an appointment is there is no time, to be honest with you. Like I was about to say, like if I'm going to see a particular person, but that's not even really that's like a personal kind of appointment. Like I'll just walk into the branch or I'll pick up the phone and I'll call my business banker or I'll send an email. Like I don't even, so I think it's probably unnecessary. I'd be interested to know like how many people are actually making an appointment. It's taking up a decent amount of prominent space. Like it goes with you everywhere. So I would probably evaluate whether that's valuable or not.
I think it also depends on where you're located, because sometimes in more like smaller towns and areas, especially I know that this ended up not being as much in Wyoming, but in Wyoming, people want to go to their bank. They want to have a meeting, have an appointment where that could be more beneficial. But it may not be needed depending on the region and the state.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. Find branches at ATMs. That's where we went before. Contact us. Explore. Oh, yes, this is classic bank. Blah 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 blah. So, but they're on X. I got to see this. Do you think it's going to overtake the window, or it's going to pop open a new window? These should always pop open a window, by the way.
I think it's going to pop open another window.
Let's see.
Yes. We
hope to see you again. No, it's going to take over this window. Why are you doing that? So you just sent someone, like you work really, really hard to get people to your website, to get their attention with your brand and everything. And then you're just going to send them somewhere else. Like, and look, once I get onto regions, am I logged in as me? Yes, I am. So I may just like Twitter or X's goal is to keep me in X. So I may look over here and be like, oh, Bruce, and boom, I'm gone.
Yeah.
My attention is gone, right? I'm no longer thinking about regions or banking. Yeah. So how often do they post? When's this? December 13th. I don't know. I mean, is this valuable? Maybe. Like are people? Yeah, I don't know. It's I thought I could see like the actual comments here. I don't see the comments. That's kind of weird, but that's not really region's fault.
No.
No, I'm probably, you know what? I don't even freaking oh, here we go. Why is online banking not working? And no response. All right, come on, region. Like if you're going to be on X, that is a real-time network. You need to have someone monitoring it. Yeah. So assuming this is someone that has a check mark, right? So they either are, someone of influence or they think they are. They've got 2,400 followers. Shadow Defense was created to prepare and offer products to civilians that, I don't know, maybe this is spam, but you would think that there would be a response here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I finally figured out this is to leave a comment. I used to be like so into Twitter. I used to be so into Twitter, and clearly I'm a little behind these days.
It's all good.
You can't pay your credit card from the app. Okay, and they responded. Good.
That is good.
Okay, so maybe they just chose to not respond to that other one. Don't ever use this bank. Yeah, well. Oh no. Okay, this is a good response. If we can help you with anything, please send a DM. I think that's a very good response.
Yes, especially because they put the person's name. Because then it's not just, oh, this is just somebody just responded with the ChatGPT response, and now it's associated with a person. They're the person that is actively, you can see on multiple of them. They have different people even for different times and days. Yeah. So someone is monitoring it.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. That's very good. Yeah, I guess I just wonder why the other one wasn't responded to. Maybe they just thought it was spam.
Yeah.
But still, you would think like they would respond. So anyways, let's go back. Yeah, pop that open in a new tab. You do not want to send people somewhere else. We got Facebook, Instagram, we got Pinterest. I don't know what's going on in Pinterest. Like really, like what's the bank doing on Pinterest? Wow, they have 1,700 followers. Yeah, 1,700 followers. I read that right. Okay, that's interesting. Who would have thunk? I wonder why it's all messed up like that.
I think they have too many links on the bottom, so it's making it so it's not very easy to read.
I don't do Pinterest, so gotta have the little house at the bottom. Everyone knows that, right? Have a story behind that one.
Yep.
So I think this is actually really good.
Yeah.
I wish that it said banks under regions, because this is where we started off, and again it was a little unclear what we were doing, like why we were here. So good. I wish it was just one login. Like our business bank has like 5 different logins. It's like, and I always forget which one it is. I don't remember.
Yeah.
They should figure that out for me. Like, just all I should have to do is put in my username or email address and the password, and it routes me to where I need to go.
Even if they make it where your username always has to include a certain number behind it, so then it can attribute it to a certain type.
There you go. Perfect. Exactly. Yeah. And if I belong to 2 different types for whatever reason, like personal and business banking, then maybe after I log in, it's like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Personal or okay.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, we could bounce around a little bit, but here's regionsmortgage.com. Okay. I mean, so they have a couple of different like affiliates. I get that. So I think this is really nice, actually. I think we pointed out a couple of things that could be improved, like this make an appointment. Certainly the social media icons need to pop open a new tab. Let's go check one more thing. We're going to go copy the URL. We're going to go over to our tool, which is Ahrefs. And let's go see how their SEO is. Now, they came up as number 2.
Yes.
For a state and city that they don't actually service.
They don't do anything for.
All right. Wow. Yeah. So they have a DR of 76. So very high credibility. This means they have an awful lot of backlinks. Yeah, look at that. 356,000 backlinks. Wow. All right. Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people linking to them.
And they have a lot of keywords too.
Wow. 1.5 million in traffic, organic search traffic. Yeah. These keywords are huge. And they're doing some paid. Wow. 162 paid keywords. Like, you guys are investing in your marketing. Well done. Very impressive. I don't know why India is searching for you when they come into your site, but no, this is cool. Let's take a look at the charts. So, I mean, it's pretty stagnant. It got a hit here back at end of 2022, which lasted about 6 or 7 months, and then you picked it up a little bit. So let's see, back here it was like 1.3 million, so still very high, 1.2. Then it came back up to 1.5, which is roughly where it was here before. So actually, yeah, almost exactly the same. So it's pretty consistent. It's hard to say like they're doing something wrong, because we don't see growth, because they have like really high traffic.
They do have very high traffic. The only thing that is a thing to note is that their domain, it's regions.com. So if somebody just looks up like regions, would that potentially pop up?
Like as a keyword?
Yeah. Because regions, it's just an overall term. So
let's find out, shall we?
Yeah.
So like that?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Oh, boom. All right. Well, I mean, it's organic. So, wow, look at that. The top 3, 4, 5, they own this page. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. That is impressive. Okay. Now, here's the first one. Yeah. So this is not the bank.
No.
Regions Bank. Okay. This is number 2. I mean, they own this keyword.
So
big time.
It makes sense why they have such high traffic if they own this keyword so much, because of their domain is region. So it's going to pop up as being related to. So it makes sense that their traffic is actually quite high, because people just look up regions, even to spell regions.
Yeah, really, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to dig too deep, but I would think that because of that, people are looking for a different they're looking for something besides the bank when they type in region, like how to spell it.
Yes.
So they may get a very high bounce rate out of this. So, but this is very, very impressive. Like, I mean, that sucks, but whew, wow, that took a hit for a second. I wonder what happened. That's almost like
their site was down.
Down, yeah. And then they got this right here, usually when I see these where you have a momentary spike, it's because of something outside of actual like organic is happening. Like they're on the news for some reason,
Yeah.
right? Or they gave away something, a car, and like, ooh, and so everyone's searching for them. So here's their organic keywords. We have positions 1 through 10, which is the first page, and then 11 through 20, which is the second page. And okay, so this is the right here. This is 11 through 20. Now it is on a decline. That's definitely a concern. This one is, the bottom two, the most important ones. I mean, what's this? 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they were at so 1 through 3, 9,900, and then 4 through 10, 9,000 keywords. So 99 and 9. Today they are at 5,076. So they're definitely like they're
dropping a bit.
There's reason for concern. Right now they're still doing very well, but like this is not a good trend. Definitely need to work on that. Yeah. But wow, I mean, you don't see a 76 very often. This is really, really impressive. So well done there. And like all these stats, and then a lot of them are green. Like this is down, but that's the paid. You don't, yeah. So paid in this particular case, they're getting so much traffic from free organic SEO that you could say, well, why are they even paying for traffic? Well, because you want to own those keywords, right? So you want to own them through organic, which is the free clicks, and you want to own them through paid. And certainly if you could afford it, do both. They're a bank. They got money, right?
Yeah.
Not all banks have money, actually. They may store your money, but they may not be spending on their own marketing. So wow, good job. All right, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Well, so regions.com, Regions Bank, very good. Very good. A couple things we pointed out, but overall would say, well done. Yeah, all good stuff. I like this a lot. Call us if it works. Yeah, look at that. Boom. There you go. Super simple.
Yeah, you can even have specific ones of like if you needed help with debit cards.
That is very nice. That is excellent, right? Because way too often you don't even have that option, or you have to call one number and you've got to like
you get routed through 5 different people and they're like, I think it's this department.
But usually it's just kind of like this, like message us, right? Or even worse, go to the community board and see if someone else has asked this question. Are you kidding me? Do not be so lazy. So this is good. What do you think?
I think they're doing very well.
You know what we should do? Let's give them a score. Let's
give them a score. Okay.
Yeah. So Regions Bank, regions.com. You want to do 1 through 5, or you want to do A through F? I think 1 through 5. No. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm sorry.
A through F.
Let's go A through F. You want to go A through F?
Sure.
All right.
Are we having a plus minus?
Plus minuses? Sure. Let's do plus minuses. All right.
Okay.
Ah, wow. All right. We just added a new element on the fly to the marketing teardown. All right, Madison. What do you give them and why?
I give them an A minus.
Yeah.
I think that there are some things that they could improve on. Overall, I think that they're doing obviously very well, especially organically. But there are still improvements to be made, especially with having us like take over the page every time we're clicking into something, things like that. I think that really is what knocked it down for me.
Yeah. All right. So I agree. A minus is what I give regions.com. A couple of things that could be improved to get it up to an A or an A plus is put the word bank in the logo for sure. I mean, you have the 2 menu items. I'm not too worried about that. The takeover of like this right here is a problem, especially since they send you to a different URL and there's no way back besides through the browser. And this takeover of these right here, that should definitely be popping open a tab. But these are all minor things, like minor things to fix. Yeah. So other than that, I think the brand is really nice, very strong. The traffic is very nice. This is definitely, I'm going to go with an A, actually. We're going to go with an A because these are some minor things. And these are things that could be changed, maybe not with a bank, but with most companies, you could change these things like today and improve your website. These are relatively small, what we're pointing out. So I'm impressed.
Yeah.
This is definitely the best one that we've reviewed so far.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, if you would like us to review a site, hopefully it's your site, and you're not just pointing out your competitors, but we'll take a look at competitors too. If you would like for us to review a site, put a comment in here. We will get the comment, and then we will consider it for next week. And if we don't have anyone submitting, we're going to keep going back to random selections every Monday at 11 a.m.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.